Hello there, my thespians. So, I've been requested to do a video about relationships. And I just want to put out there as a disclaimer that if you are overly sensitive, if you cannot handle the facts of reality, if you like to turn little things into big things, then I suggest that you click away from this video, you never search up my name again, and you live happily ever after. Now, this video is not meant to offend anyone. It is out there, it's out, I'm making it because I've been asked to do this. A lot of people I know are always asking me for relationship advice. It's always happening. If I can help one person out there avoid heartbreak, then I'm going to do it. I'm going to. I understand that some people don't feel comfortable talking to their parents about this stuff, and other people don't have brothers or sisters that they can communicate with about this sort of stuff. So they like to turn to either anonymous people because they won't feel judged, or they turn to me because I'm real. I'm real. And if you can't handle real, then I don't think you should be watching this because you're not going to enjoy it. And I'm sorry about my Facebook going off. So yeah, this video is, I'm not going to be mentioning anyone's names so that no uproar will occur from this, because I refuse to be abused. I refuse to be abused about anything. I'm not going to be mentioning anyone's name, and I'm going to try my hardest to not sound like a massive bitch. The way I'm talking now makes out as if all my relationships were negative. No, they weren't. My relationships in the past have been great. They've been phenomenal. It's obviously just the endings of them that wasn't so great. Just like everything. There's good times and there's bad times. So I'm going to focus on both. So yeah, just again, if you didn't understand the first time, that sounds so bitchy, but if you didn't understand the first time, if it didn't comply to you, don't watch this if you're sensitive. Just don't. Don't. I'm not going to be paying attention to any negativity, because who honestly pays attention to the negative comments that are being made? That's just, yeah, that's probably the longest introduction I've ever made. So yeah, I'm going to now dive into this topic. Sorry for the very long introduction, but here we go. So what I personally look for in a relationship is someone who is compassionate, someone who will always be there for me no matter what. And I know some people think, well, duh, but let me tell you now, that's not always the case. You could be crying and needing someone, your partner, and they just won't be there. It's the harsh reality that some guys and girls are like that. I also look for someone who can really accept me for who I am. Someone who can accept the fact that I'm fucking crazy. I love just randomly bursting out into songs in public. I love, just doing all that fun stuff, running around in shops, trying everything on, trying fucking guys' clothes on, doing all of that. It's just fun. I'm in a relationship, I also really like guys who just, they'll do anything to make you happy. And that includes, putting makeup on them, doing their hair. I've had that in the past before and I fucking loved it. Just the whole idea that your guy is willing to do this to see a smile on your face melts my heart. I love it. A guy who can put away his masculinity ego to make his little girlfriend happy. I love it. What I also look for is someone who I can really just vent to, when I'm suffering from my depression or anxiety, someone who I can just turn to and, tell my problems to. I don't expect advice. I don't expect any of that. I just expect someone to listen, to say, just to say the simple questions like, what do you think you should do? Or why do you feel like that? I'm not expecting a whole, well, Carla, what you should do is blah, 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 blah. I'm not expecting a fucking psychological analysis of me. I'm just expecting someone I can vent to and, someone who can just be there for me. And as I said before, guys, girls, the person who you love might not be like that. So I just want to say, just make sure you really know who you're dating. Sorry, sidetracked. What else do I love in a guy? I love a guy who loves heavy metal. Like, I know might sound so stupid, but I love a guy who I can just we just chill out, we play Xbox with, we have our burgers, Hungry Jacks, and we have Avenged Sevenfold bursting. Or fucking Iron Maiden, or, like, who else? God, trust me to... Slipknot. I have posters all over my room because I've gone blank, so I'm just looking at them like, help me! A band I've really gotten into lately, Papa Roach, oh my god. Just Xbox, Hungry Jacks, tub of cookies and cream ice cream, Papa Roach playing. Marry me right now. Put a ring on it. Wow, yeah, put a ring on it. Put a ring on it. What else I look for in a guy is someone who is just fun, a free spirit. But I'm also looking for someone who is stable. Now, not mentally stable, because that would be very hypocritical of me, but someone who knows what they want in life. Someone who has goals that they are trying to reach. I'm just, in conclusion, I am just interested in someone who is compassionate, caring, loving, accepts me for me. That guy who, what I perceive as my flaws, sees them as my main highlighted perfections. And I know that sounds so corny. There's someone who I can take off my makeup around and they'll be like, you should be a model. Stuff like that. It's just, I'm a typical teenager. I just want that whole perfect relationship. But through experience, I know that does not exist. Maybe I just haven't found him yet. That's probably it. Shouldn't categorize that, Carla. So now, for the real part. When you're in a relationship, you need someone who is going to accept you for who you are. Someone who is going to make time for you. If you love someone, then no matter what, you're going to make time for them. Even if it's just texting them back, spontaneously calling them, seeing them, you make the time for that person that you love, that person that you're in a relationship with. In a relationship, I see it as the past is the past. Everyone has a past. Every sinner has a future, and every saint has a past. You can't hold a grudge against your partner for something that they did a year ago, 2 years ago, whatever, Time can change a person, and what a lot of people need to understand is that enough is enough. You're in a relationship with this person obviously means that they want you, not the 50 girls they slept with fucking 5 years ago. That's obviously an exaggeration, but you get my point. When you're in a relationship with someone, you just need to be open with what's about you, because you never know when the past can creep up on you and bite you in the ass. You never know when that ex that you told everything to is a jealous guy and might tell your current boyfriend about your past, and then your current boyfriend will go, why didn't you tell me that, you know? It's best to put everything on the table so that there can be no surprises, no arguments about stupid petty things and stuff like that. And if your partner truly loves you, then they're going to go, you know what? That was your past. I appreciate the fact that you told me. Let's make a better future. That is what a person who is truly in love with you will say. They won't just ditch you because they hear something about you that they didn't like. You know, if someone's like that, then you don't need them in your life. You are worth more than someone who's going to judge you for what you did fucking 5 years ago. No, you don't need that in your life. No one needs that in their life. No, I don't agree with that.